Yo, what is up, everybody? I wanted to come on here and talk about a few things before, we really start rolling out stuff, kind of final little talk. Before I get into anything, there's a couple of shout outs that I want to give and talk about before we really dive into everything. I want to give a shout out to Red Bull the Devil. In the last video, homie gave some encouraging fucking words, and I still think about it till this day. It is March 5th, and I'm still fucking thinking about it. Granted, it wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple of weeks ago, but the shit that he said just kind of sticked with me. So that really meant a lot. I want to give a shout out to Big Deal Music. I want to give a shout out to Truth. I want to give a shout out to Jordan. I want to give a shout out to Your Medicine Vault, where we are going to be uploading like behind the scenes, extra songs, extra beats, videos, anything really. We're just gonna kind of be throwing whatever the fuck we want on that channel. It's not just gonna be music anymore. And we're also going to be putting out the Big Deal music, so that'll be actually extremely fucking fun. But I just want to give a shout out to those people, my channel, and get this shit going. First off, fucking the single, Through the Storm and the Rain, very different. I know. I was expecting for people to kind of have mixed opinions on it. I was kind of expecting, at least a little something, a little bit more like backlash, but there really wasn't that much. And you guys might be asking, why the fuck did I make a track like that? Why was that the first track that I put out for Your Medicine of 26? And the reason why I did that is because it fits well with where I'm heading with my life and the music and how I'm gonna start doing shit. Like, it fit. And it fit too good for me to pass it up. And I was going to pass it up. I was just going to shelf it. I was going to put it out on Your Medicine Vault. But then I was like, no, I'm going to keep it. I want people to hear this shit. I know that people are going to hear it. And I was not going to have this be the first single. It was going to be a different track. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want that. I want this. This best describes where I'm heading and, in a way, how the album's gonna sound. The album is not gonna have any lyrics. It's gonna be classic beats, but that's the type of vibe that Your Medicine's gonna start bringing. That the album, in my eyes, brings. Through it all. At the end of it, we're going to be okay. We're going to fucking conquer whatever we're going through, We're going to get out of it, We're going to rise up. We're going to be number one, you know what I'm saying? Through the storm and the rain, been through it all, and we're still here today. And that's what Your Medicine 9 is about. It really was not supposed to be the first single, but it just fits too well. And it is a single off of the album. Now, that was another reason why I was debating it, because it was going to be the second single of the year. But I was like, you know what, fuck it. There's gonna be like 3 other singles, so out of the 3 singles that are not towards the album. There's now 2 singles now. And since this track is a part of the album, there's only going to be 4 new singles coming out. So there's just going to be 2 other side singles, and then there's going to be 2 other album singles, if that makes sense. So I kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone with that, because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It just really, really, really fits, and it's just really fucking good. I'm super excited that it hasn't gotten too much hate, and it's being played, and that, you know, people seem to like it. So I'm like, okay, thank fuck, you know, I can kind of relieve myself a little bit on that. And let's talk about the mistake. So it was not supposed to be put out. I think it came out February 25th. It came out 3 days before what it was supposed to. It was supposed to come out March 1st. Fucking March 1st. Supposed to come out March fucking 1st. And it came out February. And I was so pissed because I thought I was on Your Medicine Vault, and I wasn't even thinking, because I was just, you know, uploading shit. You know, I was getting shit out there, and then I was getting ready to have that as a premiere, and I thought I said it right, and I didn't. I thought it was for March 1st, and that completely went over me. I just picked the time. I didn't pick the date. I wasn't paying attention. So I just picked the time, AM or PM, and then I put it in public so, you know, I could put some hype around it. And as soon as I pressed publish now, I got the notification. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I started counting it down, and I was like, shit. So I went back and I tried to private it. But the thing is about that is, if I private it, if I private it, it would have been like, oh, this was uploaded 4 days ago, and it's now just being released. You know, people would be like, not even paying attention, you know, they just see it be like 4 days ago and it has no views, like, what the fuck is this? Or like, people would come to it and be like, what, this song's so underrated? Or like, you know, people would see it and be like, damn, why don't this have much views? Why does it say it's been uploaded for this long and it has no views, but everything else does? You know what I'm saying? Because it just got released, but it was uploaded a couple days ago, you know, and I didn't want that to be a whole fucking thing. So I was like, fuck it, it's up now, people are seeing it, so I had to go with the flow. You know, shit happens sometimes, and, you know, I've never made a mistake like that on Your Medicine, music wise, like that. So, you know, it was bound to happen, but I'm not apologetic for it. You know, I'm okay with how it was going, and it's a good single. Go fucking check it out. And speaking about the singles and speaking about the album, Your Medicine 9, you guys are going to get the announcement April 1st. Now, this is not an April Fool's prank. It's not a trick. It's not nothing. It is literally going to be coming out then and there. It's going to be 12 in the afternoon, and the cover is going to be out. The track list is going to be out. Everything is going to be out. So stay tuned. April 1st. There are going to be 2 singles from the album that is going to be released. One into like late April, and then one is going to be May 1st for sure. And then the album will be released May 10th. I will say that right now. It's going to be May 10th. It is going to come out. I know I was doubting it and questioning, you know, if I should put it out now or if I shouldn't put it out, or, you know, going back and forth and shit like that. But made it official May 10th. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is The Abyss. Now, The Abyss is becoming 5 years old. You know, one of my best, great fucking albums I ever made in my life. Best music I think I've produced in my life, other than the Home Volume 1 album. And I'd even throw in Home Volume 2 in there, honestly. Like, I just think that if I had to pick like 3 albums out of my discography, it would probably be that. It would probably be those 3. It would be Home Volume 1, Home Volume 2, and The Abyss. And I can't believe that it's already turning 5. It's turning 5 years old. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy with these collector's editions. I know I've put out some, but don't worry. There's not going to be like a 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, you know. There's not going to be crazy collector's editions. There's just going to be the 5-year, the 10-year, the 20, the 25, and 30 years. That's if I'm doing it still. If I'm still at that level, you know, and I'm still doing shit, okay, you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and, you know, if I'm not a little popular yet, but, man, it's just crazy. I can't believe it, because, that album is going to be 5 years old. It's going to be 6 next. I mean, like, it's crazy how time has been flying. But I'm sorry, I'm getting so off track. It came out in 22, and I count that year. I count the year that it was released as year 1. I don't know about you guys, but I count it as year 1. So it came out in 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 5 years. I know everybody don't count it that way, but for the people that do count it that way, word, what's up? I just remember that time period so much, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy how much shit has changed. But as you guys all know, after Papa died, my albums have been releasing on May 10th. It's been releasing on May 10th, and the album this year is actually being released on Mother's Day, May fucking 10th. So it's a double whammy. But The Abyss was released on May 10th, and this album, Your Medicine 9, is going to be released on May 10th. Now, I'm not gonna have 2 albums fucking, you know, overshadow each other. So we are going to celebrate the Abyss album birthday a day earlier on May 9th. It's going to come out May 9th, and we're going to promote it all day. And then as soon as it hits midnight, we are going to promote the new album and keep it pushing. I'm super excited for it. It's not going to be that big, but it's also going to have some cool shit in there. But I'm not going to get too deep into that yet, because, you know, I'm still working on it. So, no, not really that much to talk about. You know, I just want to talk about those couple of things. Hop on here and say hi, say what's up, say how you guys are doing, you know. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having a good time. Shout out to everybody going to subscribe. Really does fucking mean a lot to me, and the fact that, you know, we can help boost up our community. You know what I'm saying? So it really does mean a lot to me, man. I hope all you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.